Welcome back to our 1960s bungalow. It's been a while. The house has been completely and utterly gutted, and we've extended it as well. So I'm going to show you around and what we've done so far. I'll also put on the screen kind of what we've done and the process that we've gone to get here. Starting with this porch, we've added a 3-meter square porch just so that we can put all of the shoes and clutter in here before we get into the house. This is our hallway, which we've opened up to the full height of the bungalow to just allow as much space and light and make the space feel bigger. We have just finished putting the underfloor heating down, so that's what this is on the floor. But we've got some beautiful arched doorways here which lead into the bedrooms, and then the living room area is at the back. This is the view from the other side, and where you are now is currently where the old house ends and the new extension begins. And this is currently our open plan living area. We live in ours at the moment in the other house, and so we use this the most. So this was definitely a must in this house. Here we have our open plan area. To the right will be a fireplace in our living area. We've added these gorgeous bifold doors from Origin Global. All of our windows are doors and from them, and the skylight is from Max Light. But we've added 2 vaulted ceilings here, and this area will be our dining and kitchen area. As you can see, I've just started painting, and that big area there is going to be the kitchen island. Love this feature of the curved wall as well. Excuse the mess everywhere. We've just been screeding some of the floor, but this little archway is into our pantry. This actually was the window of our old kitchen. So this area and the area behind, which I'll show you in a little minute, has been converted into a pantry and a boot room. So come on in. Okay, so we'll have units along there and also along here. So it then goes into our utility and our rabbit room as well. Again, lots of glass, roof lights up there, vaulted ceilings to make the space feel bigger, and a lovely area out here, which I'll show you. It's got some lovely herringbone tiles, its own little private space. We've just fitted our underfloor heating, yes, all ourselves. It was quite a big job, but we got it done and it looks great. In this room here is actually something called a plant room. We can only have electric in this house, or oil or LPG. So we decided to go for an air source heat pump because the government offering funding for that, and this works brilliant for houses that have just got electric. So that's what we've gone for, and we went with a company called Era. And in this area here is where the indoor unit is for the air source heat pump. So our batteries for our solar, and also the underfloor heating manifolds as well. As we plan to stay in this house hopefully for a long time, put a lot of solar on the roof. So with the solar, the batteries, the air source heat pump, everything will work hopefully really smoothly together. This is it all in here. Where the batteries will go. This is our tank for the air source heat pump. It even looks quite sleek there. So the company we've gone with is a company called Era. Roof lights are Facro, and all our gorgeous light switches and handles are from Corsten. Back through the open plan living area and what was the existing house. I love that curved wall. This area here is just going to have like a lovely console table and some storage. And through here is our boot room, which was also part of the old kitchen. And from the boot room, this is our main bathroom. So we're going to have a lovely bath here, a beautiful unit there for the sink, shower, some shelving there, toilet there. So yeah, this is the main bathroom. This is the boot room again, going back into the hallway, and we'll start with the master bedroom. This room has actually changed quite a lot. We've added a new larger window here and added these lovely profiles just to break up the space a little bit. And we've got some gorgeous views out from the front. And this bedroom has changed massively. So before it was probably about here, the master bedroom. So what we did, we went into the loft and I've created this mezzanine dressing area. And also we took some of the kitchen, used that to create an ensuite. So come and have a look. Ensuite, which obviously there is nothing there now at the moment, but we're going to have a double vanity and a lovely big shower in there. And then up these stairs. This is our dressing room, and that glass there is going to have glass all the way along there. Me and my husband are going to be fitting this week, so that'll be exciting. And then all along this wall here is going to have wardrobes, and along that wall there is going to be drawers. So yeah, it'll be really nice to kind of open it all up, but also keep it safe by having the glass. And this room is the other bedroom. Excuse the mess in here. We have to kind of move everything to each room because we've done the underfloor heating. But we've changed the window in here, but we haven't really done much else other than plaster the walls and add some lighting in here. But we have added a door for a Jack and Jill bathroom. And that will be where the vanity and toilet is. And also a big shower in this area here. As you can see, we're already storing a few bits in here. This is my son's room, Max. It's quite unusual because it's got lots of different heights in this room, but I quite like it. And again, it's got this lovely curved feature because the other side is where the open plan area is. And from this angle, and last but not least, there'll be a bit of a secret passageway. We're going to create some kind of bookshelf to cover that. And this is my daughter's room. So before it was a 2-bed bungalow with 1 bathroom, a kitchen and a large living area, and so we've added quite a few extra little spaces. We've actually added a lot of square footage, but it's because we've gone into the loft. Now for the outside. This area with the herringbone tiles is just outside of the utility room. And this is now what the outside looks like. As you can see, we've had 2-tone doors, so black on the outside to match the roofing, which has got solar on, and also this beautiful cladding, which is actually not wood, it's composite, but it looks like real wood. Took some of the garden to extend, but we still have great views and a great sized garden. We added cladding down the side of the extension as well, and this is our air source heat pump, which I have to say looks great. We've added some cladding to the outside. This is the porch here, but we've not quite finished yet, and obviously all the grounds and everything still need to be done. As you can see, we are far from finished. We have literally just finished all of the exterior and all the essential things that need to be done inside, and now we've got our air source heat pump in, underfloor heating down. We can start with the wood floor and all the interiors like kitchens, bathrooms. It's going to be a while, it's going to be a process, but we will get there. So anyway, thanks for following along, and if you want to see some more, tap the subscribe button, and also I am on Instagram and TikTok as well. I'll be sharing more on there.